my name is Carissa. I'm a life coach practitioner based in Indonesia. Now, in this video, I will be giving you 7 signs that indicates a parent is emotionally immature. Okay, so the first indication is they are not good listeners. So do you often feel it's very hard for you to have a meaningful, non-judgmental, equal two-way conversation with your parents where you feel it's very hard for you to get your message across without them actually interrupting your talk? Because most likely, emotionally immature parents, they love talking about themselves. So even when you try to have a equal two-way conversation with these parents, you will often ending up being the one who only listens to them talking about themselves. Now, in my opinion, a good listener is someone who listens to understand us. While an emotionally immature parent, even though they can listen to us, but you will realize that they don't listen to you to understand why you are feeling a certain way, but they listen to you talk to prepare something to talk back to you. And usually, the children of emotional immature parents, they oftentimes find themselves feeling exhausted after they have a conversation with their parent. So if you oftentimes feel more exhausted after talking with your parent rather than feeling good after talking with your parents, then it's mostly an indication that your parent might be an emotional immature parent. Okay, the second indication is they have hard time engaging in heavy topics. So as much as these type of parents love to talk about themselves, but you will realize that these parents actually shut down and avoid certain topics. Now, these topics are mostly the heavy type of topics such as having deep talks. There is 2 things that you should understand about emotionally immature parents. The first thing is emotionally immature parents have a shallow understanding of life. The second thing is emotionally immature parent is not empathetic people. So emotionally immature parents have a very hard time in understanding other people's feelings. The third indication is they are attention seekers. Now, have you ever feel like the way your parent reacted to a certain problem can be considered as overly dramatic? As if they intentionally reacted that way to grab your attention? Or do you just realize that your parent just continuously do attention-seeking behaviors on a daily basis? Now, to explain to you why emotionally immature parents behave this way, I would like you to imagine of a little kid. Where we all know that all children, all little kids still need constant emotional attention from their caregiver. Now, emotional immature parents is not so far from these little kids, where emotionally immature parents, they also feel the most safest and happiest when they can get the attention from the people around them. So this is why emotionally immature parents often do attention-seeking behavior intentionally to get your attention. Because the truth is, that is the only way for them to feel safe and happy. Now, the fourth indication is they can't stand being alone or they hate being alone. Emotionally immature parents are the type of parents that will call their kids, telling their kids that they are sick, expecting their kids to come back home early. But when the kid does come back early, the kid kind of realizes that their parents is not really sick or they are not really in trouble at all. So these are actually real examples of what emotionally immature parents do to make their children come back home. Because emotionally immature parents just can't stand being alone without having any companion beside them. So the fifth sign is they make you feel guilty when you don't fulfill their wants and needs. Now, emotionally immature parents have many ways of making their children feel guilty. But these are the three common things that emotionally immature parents do to make their child feel guilty. The first method is they teach their children since a very young age that a child is the one who is supposed to take care of their parents. What they mean by taking care can mean a lot of things. Some emotionally immature parents might want their child to take care of them financially. Some of them want to take care of them physically or even emotionally. So it kind of depends on what type of emotionally immature parent a child has. The second method is they shame their child when their child have a different desire from them, or when their child wants to choose something that do not align with what they want. The third method is emotionally immature parent makes you believe that what they choose for you is the best for you.
This confuses the child into believing that the choice that their parent chose for them is really the best option for them. And these children often feel guilty when they don't choose the path that their parent want them to choose because the child feels bad for rejecting their parents' good intentions.
Okay, the next sign is they have hard time acknowledging and admitting their mistakes. So everybody makes mistakes once in a while. Even the best parents in the world have flaws and makes mistakes. But when it comes to emotionally immature parents, they really have hard time in acknowledging and admitting their mistakes to their child. They oftentimes don't even realize that their action might actually hurt their child. So even when the child is hurted by their own action or their words, they are not even aware that they actually hurted their child. So the seventh sign is they have a victim mentality. So does your parent often blame other people for all the problems in their life? Now there are so many videos on YouTube that specifically explain about victim mentality. I recommend you to check those out to see whether your parent have a victim mentality or not. Now, even from these 7 signs in this video, it's easy to see that growing up with an emotionally immature parent is not a pleasant experience to have. And I realized that people who grew up with emotionally immature parents have a way different experience than a person who grew up with emotionally healthy, mature parents. Because of that, I'm going to make a separate playlist that consists videos that only talks about topics related to emotionally immature parents. And I will be making videos that will be talking about what to do if you have emotionally immature parents, how to deal with emotionally immature parents, and all other things that is related to this topic to help people who was raised by emotionally immature parents so they can live a better life. So this is the end of my video. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!